enough to know any of them. And I don't mean that they're necessarily interpersonally appalling. They might actually come across as very nice people. I never met Keir Starmer. He might be perfectly charming, although he hides it very well on television. But the reality is that these two things, which are intimately related with each other, have to be unwound and unbound. Our democracies have to be rethought. And the thing that late neoliberal capitalism does to us is it destroys the imagination and the creativity to think of another way that we can live and organize our lives. And we can't let that happen. And that's why tonight is so special. Because we have artists and performers across many disciplines who are compelling us to retake and regain that imagination and that creativity. And as we look forward, in South Africa, in the United Kingdom, we have to create a broad church in which everyone feels welcome. And that's what we were so successful doing in South Africa. It wasn't that we had a Mandela. You need to understand that Mandela, who was a remarkable human being, he was also an intentional political creation. His autobiography, Long Walk to Freedom, wasn't written by him. It was written by 22 senior political prisoners on Robben Island, and a chap called Mat Maharaj, who was the most junior of them, transcribed it on toilet tissue because he had the neatest and tiniest handwriting. And he was released years and years before the rest of them. And he smuggled the toilet tissue out. I did not want to ask for details as to how. And then that was given to the American publisher, who then edited it themselves. We created the myth of Mandela. Palestine has its Mandelas. Like our Mandela, many of them are sat or sat for most of their lives in apartheid prisons. Many of them have been killed. What we have to do in this country, both in the struggle for Palestine, but also in the struggle for the politics and economics of our own country, is create that space where within weeks, when people realize that a Labour government is going to do nothing of significance different to the Tory government, is we have to create the space for people across the board to unite, because the alternative is that they're going to unite under the banner of someone like Nigel Farage. That's the most important lesson we can learn from the South African struggle, in my opinion.